All right, guys, here we go. In this video, we're going to talk about everything Bitcoin. A lot of people have questions about, hey, are we about to run to 100,000 or are we about to crash to 10,000? What's going on? So let's break it down and look at this thing, by the charts, by the price action, so we can get, a clear head about everything. Well, first of all, I want to backtrack a little bit and just say what an amazing job price action on Bitcoin had regarding the FTX debacle. This big crash here. And technically, if you look at it, this is all big one red candle, red sell-off candle. Okay, that's pretty bad. And we talk about the way, markets reverse. You have a V-shaped recovery. You have that W-shaped recovery, which, is really the best and strongest. That's, what you really want. And then the third, you have this big pullback, okay? And then price trades sideways over an extended period of time. And just like, in human nature, if you have a bad experience, the further away you get away from it time-wise, the more, cloudy it is and, you're less scared or apprehensive about that situation. And same with the market. So you begin to be able to, pull up and get out of there. And that's exactly, as you can see, what has happened. And we were trading sideways here, and currently we were in this where that gold arrow is in what they call an inside bar. Let me take that out of there. In other words, everything trading inside. Let me clear it up so you can really see it better. Everything trading inside this candle. Okay, yeah, you had a wick up over it, a sell off, potential reversal, and then we had confirmation. That's what we have now. But see, all this sideways consolidation, a lot of time, well, not a lot of times, 100% of the time, these setups will go sideways and then they will break. I mean, obviously, either to the upside or downside. So you just kind of sit on your hands and wait for the market, to let you know which direction. Now, technically, we still have 7 hours to go on this current red candle. So we're not going, to say that we're going to keep dropping down. We got to wait until this candle closes and then, for confirmation for, higher odds, higher probability we could, come back in here a little deeper. All right. Okay. Big deal. What's next? Okay. Well, the next move would be to come back down into where we were consolidating. Okay. Where this kind of brick wall is here. We couldn't get up and over it until we finally had this breakout candle. So this whole area here around that 21,200 to maybe 20,700 when we catch the bottom there. So this whole area is what we're looking at. Now, why is this so significant? Okay, from this move down here all the way to the top, if we can stay in this zone, okay, right here, then very high odds, very high probability we can break out of this zone and actually continue higher, okay? So the more shallow, and this only counts, the only time you want to see anything shallow is probably, well, anyway, I was going to make a joke, but I don't think it's funny. But anyway, is in stocks to pull our assets to pull back shallow and then run. Okay, the deeper the deeper the pullback, the lower the odds, lower probability that you're going to be able to work up and out of it to come back and take out the top anytime soon. Okay, yeah, you can come back and overcome the fall down, so to speak, the pullback, but it's going to take you longer to do so. So that's why, we want it literally, we really want to stay, in this range here, if and when we pull back in there and then do a shallow pullback and then take off. Okay. All right. What's the worst case scenario? Well, the worst case scenario, we have another, FTX debacle, but coming back into this area where the 200 is, and then this green dash line. Our Patreon members can tell you the significance of that measured move and why we must hold it. So yeah, we don't want, at the very worst case scenario, near term, we don't want to take out uh, this area right here. Okay, this is very, very, very important. and we start taking that out, then yeah, we're looking at, weeks to months to be able to, get ourselves back together again and work back up, into that range there. Okay. But on a positive note, we talked about this before. Um, each time, Bitcoin has come into a halving, you just take that halving date, which in this case is supposedly, March 10th, 2024. You go back 470 days in that range, and that's where technically the bottom is put in. And then from there, price has more opportunity, higher odds, higher percentages to keep above that zone and keep moving to, to the upside over the next, 3 years, et cetera, et cetera. So anyway, I know this kind of real quick video, but I appreciate you watching, kind of give you an idea of what's going on. Now, I got to confess right now, we are on our micro futures Bitcoin, we are, short. We're looking for a little bit more downside here. We got on this yesterday. But anyway, we definitely got, and I know that's not much here, but it's just to prove a point that you can control, 5 contracts for a Bitcoin on the micro futures, which is, obviously a tenth the size of the standard futures, for about, 2 grand. And we'll keep you posted and updated on this. And when we take profits or if we get stopped out, because it could run either way. That's why I was saying originally at the beginning of the video that we still have 7 hours left in this candle. And you know how Bitcoin is. I mean, it can be, green like this half the day, and by the time it closes, it could be red. So we don't, do anything on the main chart here, without confirmation of that, close to the downside or close to the upside. But okay, guys, thanks for watching. Give us a follow on Twitter. Check out our micro futures course, and we will see you on the chart.